Now, from a continuous integration do's and don'ts perspective, let's talk about some of these. You want to check in often. You want to get a regular rhythm every few times, like sort of maybe once an hour, once every half hour, once every 2 hours, but on a regular rhythm, check in your code just to keep all the other developers up to speed with what you're doing. You also want to merge changes frequently. So if you're working on a larger feature and it's going to take a bit longer, don't wait until the end to merge all of those changes that are coming into the version control system, those other builds that are being kicked off from other developers. If you merge frequently during development, the merge conflict at the end is going to be much less painful. Make sure you're communicating with the rest of the team. Make sure they know what you're doing. This is good to avoid duplication and to know how the entire system works. But if you're communicating with the rest of the team, the chances of serious problems, of build breaks that don't get resolved, drop dramatically. Don't leave the build broken. Don't check in your code at 5 and walk out the door without knowing that the build has succeeded. You often want to make sure that if the build breaks, stop and fix it. Because if the build is broken, you know that what's in your version control system doesn't build. It doesn't pass tests. It might not even compile. That means that everybody else on the team is stuck because they can't safely get latest. If they merge, the chances of them being able to merge your changes in and pass are next to none. They would have to fix any errors that you've introduced. So be polite, fix any broken builds. Make sure that it doesn't just work on your machine, but it works on the build machine, and therefore will likely work on everybody else's machine too. So don't leave the build broken. If you see a build break and if you're the one who broke it and it's your responsibility to fix it, let the rest of the team know that you're working on it. Don't leave them in limbo wondering, is someone fixing this? Are they not? What's the status? Say, I've broken the build, I'm fixing it. It'll be back up in a few minutes. If someone is fixing the build, don't check in code over a broken build. The build is not going to work, and you're now compounding the problem. Not only do you not know if your code plus someone else's changes work, but you could be introducing additional problems, making fixing the broken build even more complex. The only time you want to check in code over a broken build is if you're the one who's fixing it and the changes you're making the intent is to fix the broken build. So don't check in code over a broken build. You also don't want to get latest from your version control system if the build is broken. You know that what's in version control doesn't work, don't get it. You're going to just slow yourself down, you're going to end up with a broken build yourself, and you're not going to be able to make progress. You already have another team member busy fixing that build, let them fix it. Once the build goes green, now it's safest to get latest, merge any conflicts that might arise, and continue your work.